These are the 4 strategies my team uses to find cash buyers within 48 hours. These methods alone have taken my wholesale business from $100,000 a year to $350,000 profit last year. And if you're not using these strategies, you're probably having a hard time closing deals consistently and typically getting stuck with a contract because you have no strategy or just don't know how to find local investors. But by the end of this video, that will never be a problem again. And by result, you'll just make more money in your wholesale business. My name is Roy Gonzalez. I'm a 22-year-old real estate investor and entrepreneur. Now, over the past 4 years, my wholesale company has generated over $800,000 profit in assignment fees alone. I learned a lot throughout my journey, and I created this channel to give it all away for free. Now, before we get into how I'm going to make you more money, we're gonna talk about what we're not going to do. We are not, hear me out, we are not using Facebook groups or Facebook Marketplace or Facebook at all to find cash buyers. Now, this method may have worked back in 2018 or 2021, but it does not work in today's market. If you want to find cash buyers, you need to think like one. Now, if you were a cash buyer and you just sold your project, are you gonna go, time to find my next deal, let's hit the Facebook Marketplace? Like, no, you're not going to do that. And the only people who use Facebook groups are other wholesalers. We are not going to be sending emails or long text messages that look like this. Look, if I'm a cash buyer and I'm busy and I'm on projects every single day, I don't have time to check my email and I don't have time to scroll through your long text message trying to find the property details. It's just a waste of my time. Before you even sell your deal, your packaging is going to be everything. Make the process to review your deal as simple as possible. And if your buyer has to think longer than 5 minutes whether he wants your deal or not, that's a problem. It's funny because when I first started, I saw the other wholesalers sending the long text messages and the emails and stuff like that. But I used to always be jealous of how Zillow presented the property so pretty and cohesive and effortlessly, right? The beds and baths just all look nice. So what I did to replicate that is come up with a concept called investor packages. Yes, from the ages of 19 to now 22, I've been using this Google Doc to sell well over 6 figures of real estate. The first thing you want on your Google Doc is a clear picture of your subject property. That way, whenever your investor opens it up on his phone, he sees exactly what he's buying. From there, you want in big bold text the property address. Scrolling down, just like Zillow, you want the beds, baths, square footage, and lot square footage right under the property specs. I like to add in this little paragraph of why they need this deal. Same thing Zillow does as well. And then we have the asking price. Let them know how much it's gonna cost straight up front, and then how much they can sell it for. All right, so you want your ARV and your asking price in big, bold letters. From there, you want to tell them the benefits of the deal. So this is going to be the rent and cash flow. Then you want to get the estimated fix and flip profit, which is just going to be 70% of your ARV. And then you want to let them know what's the access to the property. Is it going to be on lockbox? Do they have to schedule? You usually want to have property pictures right here where they'll be able to click on those pictures and just simply scroll through and look at those properties. This is going to be a property we sold recently. And then comps are probably going to be the most important thing. Put a lot of time into finding good comps because this is what your buyer is going to be doing to see if it's a good deal or not. He's running comps. He wants to see are there other properties that are justifying this asking price in the ARV that you have above. So you put those comps just to go ahead and justify those numbers and let them know that, hey, this is an actual good deal and I did the research for you, so you don't have to. From there, you're gonna go to repairs, all right? You wanna let them know how much his estimated rehab cost is going to be and tell them exactly what's wrong with the property. For this property, it was gonna be light cosmetic work. Basically, the flooring and carpet need to be replaced. And then basement glass block, I don't know, something was slightly leaking in the basement. But you wanna be completely transparent on what's going on with the property and what's the current condition. They're gonna find out anyway, so don't try to hide it from them. And then I have this little disclaimer saying basically don't post this anywhere else online and do your due diligence before you make an offer. And then also my contact information if they do want to make an offer. All right, so now that we have our packaging, it's time for delivery. It is impossible to not make money using these 4 strategies. Number 1 is going to be investor based, and I don't share this software with anyone. So let me show you exactly why I don't. It's way too powerful. So basically I can just put in my subject property right here. Just put in the address of your property. And then from there, what will happen is it will show me every single fixer flipper or landlord in the area. I can just go over here. I can find their phone number. I can see how many flips they did this year. So I can see this flipper has done already 3 flips, right? I can get his LLC. I can get his phone number. I can get all his information and the exact properties that he owns and just flipped. I just put in this address and I've already found access to over 76 different cash buyers. If you guys aren't using the software, you are crazy. Now, on the website, it says that it's going to cost $256 or something like that, but you get a 14-day free trial. So what I do is I just use an email every new 14 days, if you get what I'm saying. If you're picking up what I'm putting down, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, on to our next. Number 2 is gonna be Redfin Realtors. Now, a lot of people kind of already know this, but you just need a better script on when you do it. So I wanna give you that exact script. But what you're basically doing, you can just go over on the sold section, and then you can do the past 3 months, and all you're doing is looking for renovated properties. So we're just clicking through this. This looks like a pretty decent property right here. It says charming and renovated 2, possibly 4 bedroom, right? All I'm gonna do is go down to the realtor that sold this property, copy and paste her name, call her phone number and say, hey, Mrs. Realtor, sorry for calling you out the blue. This is Roy. I just saw you sold that property over there on Old Riverside Drive. I actually have a property not too far from it. Just wondering if that same investor is looking for any projects in the area. And typically your realtor is gonna say, yes, I do have an investor that is buying more projects. Go ahead and send me over the information. And that is when you send them over your investor package. Number 3 is gonna be a method that no one talks about actually. And it's just calling your local title company. I mean, in order for a buyer to close on a transaction, they have to go through a title company. Typically, these buyers build really good connections with title companies because they want cheaper closing costs. So all you have to do is call the title company and say, hey, do you have any buyers that are looking for more projects? And they're gonna say yes, because it's a win-win method. I mean, they're gonna be able to bring this buyer, which is gonna bring them more business and also build more trust with their buyers. So all you have to do is send them the investors package. They'll send it out to their buyers. They'll bring you a buyer, and as long as you close with them, they're gonna make money off the closing fees. Moving on to number 4, which should damn near be illegal. This is going to be broker direct MLS, aka flat fee MLS listings. What does that mean? What if you were able to list a property on Zillow, Redfin, Realtor.com, either way on the MLS without an actual real estate agent? What if you just completely cut your real estate agent out of the whole process of listing a property on the market? How is that possible? Well, with flat fee MLS, you're able to put in a zip code. Let's say we have this property that's in Dayton, Ohio, and we get started now, right? You can see that I have packages ranging all the way from $75 to $245. Now, these packages come with free listing agreements. How does this work? Direct MLS is a broker. So they'll actually list the market on the property for you. But whenever they list it, they'll actually attach your number to the listing. So you can put your business number on the listing. And when buyers see it on Zillow, Redfin, or whatever MLS software they use, they're gonna call your phone number and say, hey, I'm interested in this property. This is the #1 way we used to close multiple 6 figures last year. I mean, you're having a buyer, tons of buyers see your online listing, and now they're coming to you. You're not going to them saying, can you please buy my deal? Can you please buy my deal? No, the buyer's coming to you, which means you have more authority. You're held on a pedestal. Now, with this power, you are able to charge even more for your property. So you might go from making $20,000 on an assignment fee to $50,000 on an assignment fee because you have so many buyers coming in and bidding up the price. And look, if you still can't get your deal sold within 48 hours using these 4 methods, just send me your deal on Instagram and I'll just sell it for you. All you have to do now is take action, and I can guarantee that buyers are going to be blowing up your phone, paying over your asking price, and you should have no problem selling your deal within 48 hours. But what if you lack consistency in finding motivated sellers in the first place? All I ask is that you let me help you. Wholesale real estate has changed my life in ways I couldn't even imagine. From being a broke DoorDasher straight out of high school to now being 22 and making a doctor's salary every single year, I can truly say I am blessed and I want to help others just like you. Last year alone, I helped over 56 people close their first $10,000 in a single month working with me privately one-on-one. My entire life, I have been burned by buying courses that say they're going to do one thing and never fulfill on it. So this is not what this is. If you are looking to invest in a mentor that has a system that works over and over and over again and true one-on-one guidance, actually scrap that. If you are looking for a mentor that truly wants to see you leave your 9-to-5 and provide for your family in the least cliche way possible, let me help you. All I need you to do is book a call using the first link in the description, and I will show you that wholesale real estate is just the beginning of living a life that you truly love. Please understand, I'm only taking 5 people this month, so only apply if you are serious about taking your wholesale business to the next level this year. Other than that, if you want to learn exactly how I made $350,000 last year, go ahead and watch this video. And if you want to watch me close a $15,000 deal live, watch this video right here.